Hello everyone, welcome to CBSE Class 12 IP classes. Today I am going to explain some sample questions related to data frame that can come for your CBSE board exam. So first we will discuss about how to create a data frame using a dictionary. Related to that we will do some programs. Okay, so first import pandas as PD. So we are importing the library pandas. Then D equal to, this is my dictionary. So according to a dictionary, related to a dictionary, I am going to create my data frame. So D equal to name, roll number and marks. These are my keys in the dictionary, and these are the values. So here I created list of values. This is a list of string, list of integers, again list of integers. So this is simply a dictionary created. Now what I am going to do, creating a data frame using our dictionary. So my data frame name is df1, which is equal to pd dot data frame. The keyword is data frame. Remember, you have to use D and F capital letters. Okay. So based on the dictionary, I am going to create. So data frame of D. You can specify the index here. Index means row numbers. So index equal to, again I can write the values that I want to give. So I am just giving 1, 2, 3. You can give according to your wish, any number you can give. So here I am just giving index equal to 1, 2, 3. And I am printing print of df1. That means I am printing my data frame. So running the program, you can see my index values 1, 2, 3. My column names, name, roll number and marks. If you are just seeing the column names, you can identify one thing. The column names are the keys of my dictionary. So when you are creating a data frame based on a dictionary, then the keys will be the column names of your data frame. The keys of the dictionary will be the columns of your data frame. So that is the basic first idea. Now, so we created a dictionary, created a data frame, and we took the print of that df data frame. Okay. Now, if I want to add a new row, so how many rows I have? 3 rows I have and 3 columns I have. If I have to add a new row or a column into the data frame, how can I do that? So for that, df dot, first we are going to create a new row. Df dot loc of index value. So the new index value I am going to give is 4. So already we have 1, 2, 3. So I am just putting 4 equal to column names, the values that you want to put in that row. So first is a name. So you can write, then second is the roll number. I'm writing 4. It's an integer. Then third value is a marks. So 54, just giving some value. Okay. Now printing the data frame again. Here my data frame name is df1. It's not df1. Okay. So you can see if I'm removing this thing from here, I'll take the print again. 4 RAM 4 54. That means the new row added. So if you want to add a new row to the already available data frame, how can we do? We will write the data frame name dot loc of the number index number you want to specify. You can specify equal to the value set. The value set you can specify. This is how you are creating a new row. Okay. If you have to add a new column, how you add a new column? So for adding a new column, we can simply write data frame name square bracket the new column name. So here I want to give just average, something, any value that I want to give, just avg equal to. So how many values I had to add here? All the number of like for all rows you need some values. So you will specify the values again in a list, as a list of elements. So I'm just writing some values, 12, 23, some values. So I have 4 rows, so I'll put 4 values in that column, and I'm printing the data frame so you can see the new column average here. So name, roll number, marks and average. So we have 4 rows and 4 columns. This is basic idea how to create a new row and new column. Now if you want to re-index means what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 as your index number. If you want to rearrange it, we have a method called re-index. Okay, so how we can re-index? So this is my already available data frame. Now re-indexing. For re-indexing, how will write? df2. So new data frame name I am giving, df2 equal to df1, already available data frame df1, that we are going to change re-index of the changed values, which values you want to give. So I'm just writing 2, 4, 3, 1. Some new value that I want to give. Okay, now I'm printing print of df2. We can run. So you got first data frame 1, 2, 3, 4, and after re-indexing 2, 4, 3, 1. So you can see 1 was Anu, roll number 123. So it came last here because I given 2, 4, 3, 1 as the order. So just rearranging the index. This is how to re-index it. Next, how to rename. Rename means if I have to give a new name, something already we have 1, 2, 3, 4. How can I change the row names, as well as we can change the column names as well. So how can I change? So I'm writing df3 equal to df1 dot rename. This is the method called rename to change the name or make a new name. And if you want to change the index, that means row names, if you want to change, you will write index equal to curly braces the old value. So I just want to make the changes in 1 and 2 only, just the roll numbers the index numbers 1 and 2. So I'll write 1 colon the new name that I want to give. I'm going to give A, and one more name I want to change, 2 colon B. So giving values A and B for the index 1 and 2. So this is how I am changing the index. So we can just run it. We can see how it is working. I forgot to give the print statement. We'll give the print statement of print of df3. Yes. So you can see A and B instead of 1 and 2. So this is how to change the row. How can I change the column? For that, just putting comma, column is equal to curly braces the old name. So I am going to change name to just writing new name. Okay, just one name I'm changing for just to show the method. If you want to give more, you can just separate it with the comma, just that thing. Running it. So you can see new name here. The column name changed to new name. It was name that changed to new name. So this is how we can apply the rename method. And next, how to remove rows or columns. So we studied how to add a row, how to add a column, how to re-index and rename. Next is remove columns. So removing columns. For that, writing df4 equal to df1 dot drop off the value that I want to remove. So we created average. So I just want to remove that particular column, comma, axis equal to 1. This is very important. If you want to do something related to rows, you will write axis equal to 0. If you want to do something related to column, you will write axis equal to 1. And we are printing print of df4. So what we did, we removed average, the column name average. See the last portion, last df. So we removed average column. So this is how to remove the column. Next, how to remove row. I am writing df5 equal to df1 dot drop off the index value that you want to specify. So I just want to remove 4 and I am printing print of df5. Running. So we can see last 4th row removed. So these are the basic methods how to remove column, one column and one row. And you just think if you want to remove two rows, how you will remove 3, 4. Just specify the values. Okay. Yeah, there you can specify axis equal to 1. Axis equal to 1 for column and axis equal to 0 for rows. Okay. So in next video, I'll explain the other methods also. Thank you.